Pixar's Lightyear is now out. That means that spoilers and LEGO set comparisons can now be made, so if you haven't already seen the movie and you don't want to be spoiled, consider doing something else for a bit. You don't have to click off the video, just leave us looping in the background for a bit, until you see the movie. Right, Lightyear had 3 sets in total. Seems like it's the norm now for movies and respective LEGO waves, unless they reach that $200 million blockbuster budget. The Xylops Chase is our smallest set that doubles as the only junior set for the series. A neat piece of trivia in comparison to the previous full wave of Toy Story 4 sets that were all juniors base. We get Buzz, Izzy, and a Xylops. Pretty cool. This is somewhat based on the sequence in the movie. This looks like a little training area for Izzy, and she's introducing Buzz around. They happen to be attacked by a Xylops robot. Buzz never appears like this until the very end of the movie actually, and what I mean is him wearing the Space Ranger suit without the purple sock mask. In the scene specifically, he appears how he looks in the XL15 Ship set, but Izzy is a pretty accurate depiction. I also liked LEGO's details of the circle tile piece, which in the movie is shown to be a teleporter. The next set is the Zerg Battle, which again features Buzz and Izzy along with Socks and something interesting named Eric, and of course Zerg. Izzy's part first. This all essentially happens with some slight changes and modifications. Buzz and Izzy spend most of the movie in this exact appearance, which I think is neat, but the jetpack doesn't come into the movie until the final 15 or so minutes. Buzz features a wrist laser, which works differently to how we've seen the toy one work. It is also rarely used in the film. Socks is here too. I like the addition, but Socks in the movie is a robot, and they just use the regular cat piece here. I wish that there was something different about him. Eric kind of functions like a Star Wars character addition in that he plays no role in the movie whatsoever. There is a robot that is renamed Derek with greenish coloring at Izzy's base, but he also isn't featured a lot in the movie. The Eric robot is a robot that does appear throughout the movie. They're world building things, but no robot actually appears as a secondary character for the narrative of the film. It's an interesting inclusion, but I do really like the build of him. Zerg towers over the figures here, which is slightly exaggerated, but it still looks really cool. In the movie, he's quite agile, surprisingly, and I think that this figure does some justice for that. Buzz also holds in the set the special fuel drive that they need for the ship. It's a very cool inclusion since it is the main plot device. The final set is the previously mentioned and best of the wave winning set, XL15 Spaceship. It was really great all around and features some very cool accuracy points. Buzz is here in his flight suit, which is different to his Space Ranger suit, and he wears his outfit for a very good portion of the movie actually. The fuel is back, a gun is also present. Buzz features a good variety of weapons in these sets surprisingly, and he does utilize pretty much all of them in the movies. Socks is the same unfortunately, but we do have the addition of Mo and Darby, whose names are hidden in the promotions of this set interestingly enough. These figures are interesting because on their own they're really solid, but to the reference material I think that they're executed rather poorly. Mo just doesn't translate that well in my opinion. It's something about his face, and Darby has her hair in a bun for some reason, but she also has regular legs when she should be having smaller legs. The costumes are nice though. It's worth pointing out that these outfits are only in it for their first introductions to the movie before Buzz gives them each their own Space Ranger outfits. The ship is featured all throughout the movie, and though its sizing may be slightly changed here, the design is captured excellently and the set itself is very reminiscent of classic space LEGO. It's one of my favorites of the year. That's a wrap on Lightyear, so what's missing? There's one other key character introduced in the movie that wasn't adapted into LEGO, and that was Alicia Hawthorne, who is Izzy's grandmother and best friend to Buzz. I am surprised that we didn't get a Star Command base set with this character, though it's not that big of an issue. I do really love the Buzz figures, but I don't like that hairpiece now, even more so after having seen the movie. They use a specific sword knife item in the movie a lot that wasn't put in any of the LEGO sets. I'm not sure if it would have been a specially molded piece. It kind of reminded me of General Mayhem's wing pieces though. It would have been cool to see that piece reused specifically. There's also a big reveal of a split timeline Buzz from the future. He appears as an older man, and he's also actually been inside of Zerg this whole time. Zerg is used as a power armor of sorts. Buzz found him, and he's been wreaking some havoc ever since. I'm really surprised that LEGO didn't include a future Buzz in anything, because LEGO love making mechs for figures, and Zerg's size does look like it would fit a figure inside, but I guess this was all kept under wraps. There's also a second ship, the Armadillo, that is featured throughout the movie with just as much importance as the XL15. Buzz's spaceship is purely built for him and only him to fit inside, though Socks can squeeze in there too. Izzy, Mo and Darby fly around using the Armadillo ship, which to me at least looked exactly like this set revealed for Andor, and I couldn't stop connecting the two. Anyway, I think a missed opportunity was having this ship with the crew in their Space Space Ranger outfits. Have you seen Lightyear? What do you think of these sets? Let us know below and subscribe for more movie to set comparison videos.
There was a big swirly dude. Oh, I think I need a bag.
No. Please record your last words.
Do not vomit inside the vehicle. Do not vomit inside the vehicle.
If you are satisfied with this recording, speak or select 1.